Hi, I'm Dave Trull with the Trull Gallery, a custom furniture shop in St. Petersburg, Florida. And I'm going to talk to you about how to use a pin nailer. A pin nailer is probably the smallest nailer you're going to find on the market today. It fires a 23 gauge nail. It's a headless nail, why they call it a pin. And if you can see this guy, that is a rack of 23 gauge nails. There is a difference between the top and the bottom. The top is kind of square. The bottom, like most nails, is pointed to a V, which you can't see. So the manufacturers are kind enough to put a series of arrows so you know which way is down. To operate it, you open your magazine. Some open differently. Put your pins in, V side down. Close your magazine, and now you're ready to go. You may be asking yourself, what am I going to use something that small for? Well, these are great for attaching small moldings, quarter rounds, things like that. And the great thing is that the holes are so small that once you go ahead and do your finishing, the holes disappear, so you don't have to worry about going back and filling the holes like you do with a brad nailer or a finish nailer. 90% of your pin nailers is that there is no safety feature. Every other gun on the market has a safety feature, whether it's a double trigger or a nose detent. With pin nailers, they're so small and so detailed and enable you to get into such tight spots, there is no safety trigger. So it's the only gun on the market, the only gun family on the market, that once you connect it to your air source, can actually fire freely around the room. So you want to be very careful with it. So go ahead and we'll put on our glasses. And I've just got a couple pieces of scrap wood here, a piece of plywood and a piece of ash. A lot of people ask me, is it going to work in hardwood? And it does. It works great. I've used it to attach walnut to oak, and it works great. It has no problem with hardwoods. Now remember, there's no safety, so I keep my finger off the trigger until I'm ready to go. And I'm just going to pop in a couple real quick. We've just got a few pins in there holding that together, and you can see that's pretty tight. And you can get this apart if you have to. But the nice thing is the holes are so small, and they do tend to show up a little on light work. But once you get a coat of if you're going to use stain or urethane on there, those will almost disappear completely. Little light sanding, little stain, little urethane, you'll never see them. And of course, you're not going to fire them this close together. Disconnect it from your air so it's not going to be an issue. Very simple gun to operate. Great in small areas, small trim work. Really handy to have. I'm Dave Trull with the Trull Gallery, the fine art of furniture making.